Welcome to Black and Gold Today, brought to you by Ray Brandt Infinity. I'm Rachel Whittaker. We look at offensive free agents today with Saints beat writer Evan Woodbury. Evan, nice to see you.
It's good to see you.
Well, the Saints have some interesting offensive free agents, and we take a look right now, starting off with running backs Travaris Cadet and Mark Ingram, center Jonathan Goodwin, tackle Bryce Harris, quarterback Luke McCown, and receiver Robert Meacham. Well, Evan, Mark Ingram definitely sticks out to me, and part of me could see the Saints re-signing him. He had his best year as a Saint, almost 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. But your thoughts on his future as a running back in New Orleans?
I think it'll be a really interesting offseason for him. He's going into his free agency year, coming off the best season of his career. He's only 25 years old. He hasn't put a lot of mileage on those legs yet. But at the same time, the running back market in the NFL has collapsed in the last 10 years. A lot of teams view running backs as sort of interchangeable and don't want to spend big bucks on running backs. And the Saints are in that category. They're not going to spend a ton of money on a running back. So I think they'll make a fair but relatively smallish offer to Ingram, and it's going to be up to him to see what he can fetch on the free agent market, to see if he can get more than that or if he's satisfied in coming back to the Saints. I think the Saints would love to have him back, but like I said, their history indicates they're not going to pay big bucks for a running back in free agency, whether it's Mark Ingram or somebody else.
Right. The Saints definitely have a by-committee running back system that we've seen Mark Ingram and Kyrie Robinson kind of shouldering the load together. So I don't know if he'll be the true workhorse that I'm sure he'll want to be paid like after having a good season. And he only lost 1 fumble, too, so that's something worth noting. Well, Evan, thanks for the insight.
All right. Thank you very much.
We'll be right back with Catherine Terrell after this.
In the fraction of time we spend driving in reverse, about 500,000 accidents occur each year, which is why the Infiniti QX60 has world's first safety technology available, like backup collision intervention, which can brake even before you do, to help keep everyone safe.
Welcome back. Well, Catherine, obviously no playoffs for us to cover right now, but what was your biggest takeaway from the divisional round action? Of course, we had Peyton Manning going down in Denver and the catch that wasn't up in Green Bay.
Yeah, great round of playoff action this weekend. My biggest takeaway is that Peyton Manning might be in the twilight of his career. There's a lot of people saying that this might be his final game. I'm not so sure, but when you listen to him in the post-game press conference, he is not really sure. I think that he's coming back. It's obviously a very sad thing to see when you see a great player kind of in his career that way, and I don't know if that's going to happen, but even if he does come back, I don't see many years left. So I think that's definitely the highlight of the weekend. Peyton kind of handed off the torch to Andrew Luck. It was definitely interesting to see. And, of course, the Green Bay and Dallas game is going to be talked about for a long time.
Right, no doubt. Watching it live, I thought there was no way that call was going to be overturned. But if you read the rule book, Gene Steratore, the referee, actually got it right. But again, Peyton Manning, if that's the end of his career, kind of ironic that it came against his former team. Well, Catherine, thanks so much.
Thanks, Rachel.
And join us this week for NFL updates from Sports Illustrated's Joan Neeson and much more. Thanks for watching.